Excellent. 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 While flames right up off him, he goes up in flames, and his screams could be heard.
As the Stag Lord just gets completely immolated with your flame sphere, you can see that he drops to his knees. He doesn't feel any of the flame. The only thing he experiences is the just life disappearing from his eyes. And you see his eyes roll to the back of his head, and he just drops down, still holding his bow in a fighting stance as he dies. Well, congratulations, you've defeated the Stag Lord. So the Stag Lord falls on the ground, and the mask falls off his face. You guys walk up to see the Stag Lord and what he actually looked like, and you see a man on the ground. You guys are actually pretty surprised because the man is barely 20 years old. He is horribly disfigured. His jaw has been ripped apart. Some of these wounds are new. Some of these wounds are old. The man, there's nothing magical, demonic, or supernatural. He's just a man, a young man that has gone completely insane, horribly disfigured. And as you kind of like take a look at his body, you notice that his leg has been badly disfigured. Part of his hand has been badly disfigured. There's really nothing that special about him.
Oh, this is sad.
All right, I go to detect magic on the helmet. I'm just kidding.
The helmet is magical, and so is his bow.
Yeah. Okay.
So there's some sort of magic, but the magic in the helmet is not it is not organized. It is kind of it's just the helmet itself does not, you can't focus it because the helmet was created with a horrible tragedy, with a murder of the Megaloceros. And without proper channeling, this helmet cannot produce any magical effect, except that the legend of how this helmet was created was enough to scare all the other bandits into submission.
A sad story, if you think about it.
This guy should have a spear.
But, yeah.
Because then he'd have a spear and magic helmet.
So I don't feel bad, though, at the end. Because if you think about it, he had a choice to become this evil. You know?
No, he chose the stack, and he chose to stay with it, even in his...
Exactly. Like, he had any chance, he had multiple chances to turn.
So you guys, after you guys take the Stag Lord down, you notice that there's a big treasure chest behind him. And the treasure chest seems to be moving, and you're kind of wondering if that damn treasure chest is alive or some monster or something.
Are there mimics? Are there mimics in Pathfinder?
There are mimics, but your characters may or may not know about them.
Can I want to use my Arcana to try and figure out what the heck is going on with that.
Sure, you can roll an Arcana.
When I did detect magic, would that have populated off of that? It's a 30-foot emanation.
Detect magic. It's positive. There's magic all over the place. There's magic in the Stag Lord's weapon. There's magic in the Stag Lord. You're not sure if there's anything magical going on with the chest.
Can Lindsay use occultism at all to try and figure out anything about that chest?
She can roll in occultism. You can roll whatever you'd like.
No, I'm just sucking. Oh, right.
21 Arcana.
You don't think there's anything magical about this chest?
It's actually an alive chest.
You think
some kind?
You think it's just a normal chest?
Even though I see it moving?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, whatever's causing it to move is not magical.
Can I throw something at it?
Yeah, you throw a rock at the chest, like a piece of ruin fragment. It just bounces off the chest.
What if it's the goblin?
Oh, fuck. Knock Knock?
He's dead. We're going to roast him if he's in there.
Wait, Knock Knock's dead?
No, he's not dead yet, but he's going to be dead.
No, this is the luggage from the Discworld books.
Could be something like that.
Yell out to the chest.
Open chest. Reveal yourself.
The chest stops moving as you yell at
It
it.
stops me.
Open, says me.
I will approach it and see if it. I would try thievery on it if I had some concerns about it being trapped. Can I use thievery to check and see if the chest is trapped if I get near it or adjacent to it?
This will be fun.
Yeah, sure.
All right. I will try thievery. Oh my god, I can't roll shit.
You don't really think the chest is trapped?
God, I can't do any good rolls right now. Fuck.
I can give it a through.
The chest.
That chest is not trapped. It can escape at any minute.
Yeah, for real.
Mm-hmm.
The lock on the chest looks really, really flimsy. There's just a padlock on the outside. And you kind of look at the Stag Lord, and obviously he's got the key on him. I'm putting the Stag Lord's bow in your party inventory.
Is it closed?
It's closed.
Is it closed?
Yeah.
And how was it moving, actually? Was it like moving across the floor from like 5 feet to 5 foot?
No, it's just kind of shifting back and forth and moving on the floor.
But vibrating.
Yeah, once you guys start talking, it stopped.
I'm gonna go over with the key and open it.
Oh man, you open it and your knock knock is inside and he's hiding and crying. He's no mercy. Unfortunately, the rest of the chest is empty.
Hold him down.
So knock knock is there. What do you want to do with him?
Yeah. I'm gonna hold him in the chest with my boot. Keeping him in the chest and say, "You told him we were coming after you trapped us and left us for dead, didn't you?"
I didn't tell him. I had no choice.
You didn't tell him you had no choice? What?
I didn't tell him, and I had no choice.
Okay. You had no choice what? To leave us for dead?
It says, I just did what you would do if ever somebody killed your family.
Well, we might as well finish the job. Take out my sword.
Before he dies, Neg says to him in Goblin, because Neg can speak Goblin, he says to him, your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
Yeah, a Taras killed me when I did that.
Elderberries.
I said that to a Taras in one of my first D&D games, and I died.
Taras shouldn't be able to understand that.
No, but it still killed me.
So knock knock, you will end his pathetic existence right here. And
I want to say, are you prepared to meet Lamashu? Are you prepared to die?
Well, I mean, you can taunt him all you like. He's dying. He's gonna do is gonna cry. He's gonna cry. He's kind of he's just like
John,
hiding pathetically.
I want to see if he's got anything he can say, or basically promise, or basically say, hey, what can you do to make us change our minds right now?
Well, Neg would never change his mind because of what he's done involving Lindsay. So Neg will kill him no matter what.
Well, he didn't. No, he didn't. He didn't.
Yeah,
Lindsay.
he did. He was part of the betrayal. Yeah,
he betrayed us. Not the Stag Lord. He wasn't on the Stag Lord's side.
Doesn't matter. He's going to die.
No, I'm not saying we shouldn't kill him. I just want to get information. And plus, it's kind of Talos's. Also, I think we should get input from Talos. But regardless, sure. I want to see John. Does he have anything to say to us? Like anything he could say?
Well, besides begging for mercy, promising to serve you, etc., which is the same thing he promised you last time. He does. Okay. He does not have anything to offer because there's nothing left. He's betrayed you, thinking that you guys would die in that trap, and you guys end up making out of the trap and killing the Stag Lord. So he's made a wrong choice. All he can offer you is pathetic squeals for mercy, and that he will be your slave.
I'm guessing the Stag Lord locked him in here?
Yes. The Stag
Okay.
Lord doesn't really respect him either. Doesn't seem like anybody really
Well,
has respected him throughout his
you don't say.
his
If he
short
did, I
and
think we'd have a
pathetic
bigger
laugh.
problem. If you told me the Stag Lord respected him, I'd say, guys, we probably shouldn't hurt him. Something bad will happen.
I think Lindsay should be able to kill him because
What
he.
does Talos say?
Honestly,
tell us.
I like Knock Knock. If anything I just learned from this is that we just gotta keep him on a shorter leash. We let him go too far. He said he'd be our little slave, so we just keep him a little closer from now on.
Jathal is all for killing him because she says, you want allies that are strong and loyal. Knock Knock is neither. Lindsay is kind of like, well, isn't there been enough killing today? I'm sure we can find a way to not
Almost.
kill him and
One
have
more.
him. So
I want to say to Jathal, I want to say, if you kill him, that's it. If you keep him alive and make him regret his choices every moment of every day, isn't that a far greater punishment?
I ain't got time for that.
Well,
Take him now.
Well, there's
no, not us.
No, there's so one more thing to add because I think three of you sided with Jathal, right? Well, when you were coming in here and talking about not accepting the Guardian's blessing.
Oh,
Yeah, three of you accept. I think that will bring her reputation with bring your influence with her up. She's going to. I think that will max out her influence at this point.
I was going to say we should be pretty damn close with that.
When you max out Jathal's influence, she kind of she's a little bit more open about who she is and what she can do for you. And she says, well, if you want to have him around for the utility of his skills, but you don't want him betraying you again, there's a third option.
Oh?
Yes, after you kill him, I can bring him back. He won't be quite the same, but he will be just as useful as he was before. He can watch your horses. He will no longer nag and annoy you. He will no.
But he'll smell worse.
No, it's only a misconception that we undead smell. He says we only smell when we still have our body fluids. He says I'll make sure to drain his body fluids before I raise him.
That is an option I can agree with.
So third option is if you guys want to embrace necromantic magic and bring back a zombified form of Knock Knock that doesn't speak.
Yes.
No.
I don't like it.
Get rid of this thing. No.
Talos wants him, man. Talos wants him.
No.
Why not though? Like, you're gonna kill him anyways.
We don't need that hanging around.
He was just
we have a undead creature hanging around already.
Yeah.
We have two. We have two hanging around already.
Jathal says one thing I can tell you about undead is that not only are they strong, not only are they resilient, but they will show you total loyalty. Jathal whispers. She does like a whistle into the air, and she says, "Allow me to show you." And you hear outside. You hear this horse clap outside, and then out of the front doors comes in shows up a skeletal horse. It's Jathal's mount.
Okay, that's cool. Would you not want?
Cool, yeah.
Would you not want that as a follower with us? Maybe not the horse, but like a skeleton with us.
Nate just finds him annoying. Nate finds him annoying in so many ways. Partly because Nate understands his languages and heard some of the things he's muttered.
He won't be talking anymore.
Yeah, well.
He won't be talking. Would he be able to talk as an undead though? Or
no.
He's completely silent?
She said she would prevent him from talking.
Right,
John?
As an undead, he will have no soul. He cannot speak. He cannot think. He can only obey. And Knock Knock's like, no, I'd rather die. No.
No, that's too easy for you, Knock Knock.
I'm a hard no on this.
I'm a hard no on it too. I don't like him. I haven't liked him for a long time.
Talos, are you for that?
100%. That leaves 2 4.
I'm for it 100% too. Yep. All right, Scarlet. Come on, Scarlet.
I
Oh
mean,
no!
you had problems with us committing to a fey creature
I mean,
from the
the
first
alternative
world.
the
This is so
alternative would be
worse.
not to kill him because you guys just want him dead. This is Talos wants him alive, but now heard this amazing idea. I'd be okay with.
I'm going to tell that Scarlet in this it's neutral. But normally druids don't like things like reviving undead, but just for the game of chance, if you want, I can do 100 dice and see if 50 up or 50 down. We should do that, and that way we can end the tiebreaker. Leave it to chance. Do you guys want to do that?
No, I just want to kill him. But anyways, I realize that we're in a party.
Same.
So.
You can
Anyway, we know that
if you
two are
guys
very
want
firm
to,
for killing.
you can just put them in the dungeon and decide later if you want to execute them. You don't have to decide
The main
immediately.
thing, the main thing is who's going to watch our horses, who's going to carry our shit, who's going to do what we tell. We literally do not have another party member that can do that. Otherwise, you're just taking somebody out of the fight.
You think your
You know what I'm
horses are
saying?
going to put up with an undead keeper?
Yeah. I think we can find somebody else. We can hire somebody.
That's a game mechanic. Are they, John? I mean, would we
What?
know this? Is there an issue? I mean,
The horses don't like the goblin either. If you don't have Knock Knock in your party, obviously, Knock Knock was watching your horses and whatnot, but you're gonna continue on as you did before you had him, where you would put your horses and your wagon in a safe place before you enter a dungeon.
and hope that it didn't disappear when we got out.
When your horses did get robbed, he was the one who robbed them just to ingratiate.
He was the one who did it.
He did it on purpose.
We never had any problems.
He did it on purpose to ingratiate himself to you, to make you think that he's helping you.
He was the only one.
Yeah.
But no one's done it since then. You know what I mean?
Knock Knock is a chaotic evil character, even though we don't have alignments anymore. So he just acted in a way that chaotic evil characters would typically act.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just dislike this behavior so much. I don't want any reminder of it. Anymore.
Alternatively, you could make him a zombie and let him and trap him and lock him in a dungeon, or have him wander. But the thing is, Talos wants him around, and I think that's something you guys should at least consider.
Well, why don't?
Oh, I consider.
Yeah,
it.
well, you got. Why don't you guys?
I think about it.
You guys can, for the time being, just lock him up. And there's plenty of places to lock somebody up right now. You can lock him up, and you can decide his fate later on if you don't decide immediately. That's fine.
And if we debate it long enough, he'll starve to death anyways.
Probably.
No. That's.
I'm in favor of locking him up, but we do have to be mindful of how long he's been locked up. If we do that.
So you only have Lindsay and Jathal to kind of add any input about him. And Jathal says, just kill him. He's worthless. Lindsay is saying she's seen enough killing today. There has to be some other
she's
option.
She's a sweetheart.
Tristan is not here, so he doesn't have any input. And Amiri is dead, so she has no input. I'm going to give you guys some all the XP that you have coming to you. So
that's 4th level.
Yeah, it's actually deep into 4th level. You might be halfway to 5th level by now.
No, not halfway. I'm at 1,537.
Okay, 25% into level 5. So you guys, everybody gets a level up. And of course, you can see in your party sheet all the loot that I've kind of tried to total up all the loot from the Stag Lord.
Party sheet.
The Stag Lord's bow is in there. The Stag Lord's bow has a striking rune in it. It's a +1 striking composite longbow.
Nice.
At level 4, you have all your characters have available to you to purchase striking runes. Striking runes are runes you put on your weapon to make your weapon do extra dice of damage. definitely is, that's highly recommended. Even Talos, because you use your fists and claws, you have what's called the hand wraps, so you can add the striking rune to the hand wraps.
Hey, we're 40% of the way to the 5,000 gold we owe.
Yeah, but obviously, that's assuming you don't spend any of it. You have any item that is level 4 is now available to purchase. Level 4
Can I
or
throw
below.
the level on now, or am I waiting?
You can throw now. There's nothing going on before when we need to be level 4.
Sweet.
Track it. Add a level. She wants to. God, what do I need to know? Okay, nothing. Good.
Do we sell all that and divide the loot?
Okay, well, we got one more thing to. I'm just gonna make everybody just. I'm just gonna do long rest for everybody, clean everybody's, your spell slots and everything like that. Just clean it up so we don't, because the battle is over, the chapter is over. So as you guys clean up from this battle, and you walk out of the castle, the guy who helped you, Dovan, that bandit, he's the one who helped you poison the Stag Lord with the liquor. He stands there with 45 of his men. They are all previously the Stag Lord's bandits. But as he had been talking to you before, these are men that are willing to kind of turn over a new leaf. In exchange for a pardon, they are willing to swear their loyalty to you and be your army, because you guys have now conquered the stolen lands, and you are the stolen lands rulers. But you have absolutely no forces and no resources at this time.
Yeah.
So Dovan stands there willing to swear allegiance to you. He puts his hand on his chest, and his 45 men all do so. It's clear that these bandits, in some past life, have had some sort of military training. They know how to stand in formation. So if you're willing to accept it, they will swear their oath of allegiance to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I accept that.
Dovan asks, well, we typically allegiance is sworn to a lord. Who among you will be the lord, the baron of the stolen lands?
Oh God.
Now, you first of all, we argued a little bit over knock knock. Now there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of us, and one lord position.
Scarlet looks at all of you and said, I prefer to be a follower. I'm more into my nature tune and being one with nature, and being a lord and having all that responsibility. It doesn't seem to be for me, so I'll just help whoever becomes the lord.
All right, I stand corrected. There's 4.
Well, Neg says I have always striven in my life to be a lord of enterprise. So I don't know what type of lord this is, but a political lord is not to my suiting. But a lord of an enterprise, yes, that is something I want to be. But I don't understand what he means. A martial lord, is that what he's talking about? I ask him what he means, what he sees a lord as being.
He's asking who's going to be king.
Okay, political king.
You're not a king yet, just by technicality, but these lands are yours now. By technicality, you're baron. You become a total kingdom, I believe, after you annex some other areas. So technically, right now you're baron, but this is the beginning of your kingdom. Today is the day that your kingdom is built. So he just asked, to whom should we swear allegiance?
I mean, so that just leaves the people who want is either Gunther, Airman, or Iden. If you guys don't want it, I'm from a noble background. I'll take responsibility. But what do you guys say?
I think we should 3-roll on it. Neg's still interested in it, but Neg's true ambitions are with trade and building a trade empire. because that's where he comes from. But
this is something that
Aramin
you
would want
guys,
it.
I'm not going to decide for you. So you guys decide.
Not for nothing, Neg, but I would say we've done some talking, and if you're more concerned about building an entire trade conglomerate and empire, I think if Aramin got into that position, he wouldn't have any issues with, helping you do that and run it up and down coasts and stuff and basically propping you to that position.
how much gold would you be willing to give? What percentage of all the take do I get to build such a trade empire?
Unfortunately, you guys have zero income, so it's hard to figure that out right now.
But I mean, I would say if
Do you
he's
want to-
helping you do all this stuff and all that stuff, I'd say he would do a good deal. I mean, he'd give you the friend discount too,
I'd have to have some insurance that I would get out of all our takings.
Yeah,
So,
that'd be a contract, man.
do you want to hear what your companions have to say on the matter?
Which companions? You mean?
Well, the only two present
Jthal?
are Jthal and Lindsay, and Knock Knock doesn't count because you guys are going to kill him later.
Jthal's like, I just can't wait.
Jthal.
No, I don't.
Oh no! Your companions are not going to want to be. Jthal, she says, I've lived a long time, and I've seen many kings. I've seen them rise and fall. He says, I know what makes a good king, and what makes a good king is the necessity to do what needs to be done, not to be swayed by pathetic ideals of goodness and morality, but to do what you have to do to protect your kingdom. So Jthal has had her influence run up almost entirely by Aramin. So Jthal says, I think Aramin should be king. Lindsay, without a doubt, looks at you, Neg, and she says, think about it. The first halfling king. Wouldn't that be amazing? Wouldn't that be just incredible? You have the chance. Never in the history of Galarian, how many kings have actually been halflings? We can change the outlook of our entire peoples. Neg, you have to do it. She says, Neg, if you become king,
Second breakfast for everyone.
Jthal whispers in your ear. Where is it?
Who's here? Did she whisper in? Oh.
She whispers something in your ear.
Oh, really?
Tristan's not here.
Yeah.
He does not have any input. Knock Knock's input gives no input because he has he's probably bound and gagged and got a knife to its throat.
So who's still interested in this?
Listen,
Airman, me, and Neg.
Listen,
and
you guys can also decide. You don't have to decide now if you don't want to. You can decide later. Just like Knock Knock's fate, you can push it off till later. Before we play our next game, you guys can decide who wants to be king and who is going to be the what this land is going to be called. Actually, there is a canon name. It's called Gnarland because of the Gnarl Marshes. That's the canon name of it. But it is up to you guys to decide what you want to name your new place. The most natural place to start your empire and start your capital is right here in the old Stag Lord's fort that represents an ancient Taldorian castle. The castle's foundation is very strong, even though most of it is falling apart, but it can easily be rebuilt into your glory and magnificence.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't be opposed to a party voting on it. If there's only two of us that want to do it, including those.
Gunther,
I
what do
haven't
you
said that I don't want it.
Gunthar, you don't want it?
I haven't said that.
Oh, you want it.
Right. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. You still want, yeah, you're still looking to be the Baron as well. Okay.
I don't know that I want it, but I don't know that I want either of these two to have it either.
Hey, yo.
Maybe we can be a triumphant.
There is an
Like
option
Council
for
of Narnia.
there is an option for a quote unquote count rule by council or democracy. If you really can't decide, and we just got to do a cop out, yeah, we can do that too. Rule by council.
But can we still build a barony if we do it by council?
Yeah. That doesn't matter. As a matter of fact, the position of king itself doesn't have its. The book doesn't give you any specific things you have to do as a king.
Oh, okay. Laurel Marshes. And it's in my very name. I have gone by the name Neg the Gnarly for a decade now. And as a citizen of Nivov, where I grew up in, which is right on the edge, I spent many, many days, many, many years boldly adventuring out into the Nar Marshes, going further than anyone advised me to. In fact, all I knew continually told me not to, but I knew that there was something there. There was a fate, a fame, a path. And that is what has always led me back into the marshes and eventually led me to meet all of you. On the other side of my story is I am a lowly halfling, and do not deny it. You can see it in my height and stature. Yet I was allowed to rise up in one of the greatest trading empires of all the Nar marshes in this area, and managed to do so, and would have stayed there, and probably succeeded had I not been led astray by a very, very deceivious master I had, who took almost wielded a sword and cut my path of fate in half. But I do not see it as a bad thing because it has allowed me to discover new things about myself, bloom in different directions, and indeed find all of you who have become great friends of mine. And therefore, I think I could be a spectacular baron. I know these rivers and these lands almost like the back of my hand. And yet, I'm very humble, having been been brought up as a halfling, and understand the humble side of what it would take to rule.
Oh, that's
Anyways, I've
an
said my piece.
excellent political speech. One of the NPCs kind of just turns to you and asks you one question. He says, "Well, yeah.
Yes.
So, Neg, how do you see this kingdom evolving down the road? You know, as we face the challenges ahead, where do you want this kingdom to go? Are you looking for a kingdom that is conquering all the lands around it? Are you looking for a kingdom that is, that is going to be very friendly to the arts, to religion?"
I see it a kingdom friendly to both, but I do not think it is would be wise for us to conquer and overextend, because we would just stir up the ire of those who'd want to knock down a new kingdom. So the Nar Marshes and what is known as the Stolen Lands, I agree that is where we should be the champions. But to go much beyond it, to think that we could conquer all of was it Brevin? Sorry, the name
Bravoy.
escapes me. Bravoy, I don't think is wise. Perhaps in time, perhaps with the next generation.
Okay.
That's what I would say to that.
Okay. Thank you, Nick. Talos, you're up. Tell us why you should be king.
Well, as mentioned earlier, I am a noble of one of the four great houses of Brevoy. So even disgraced, I still have a known name. And me getting granted this barony would bring my name back. And not only that, to add that name, we have a mercenary group led by one of my cousins. So it'll be very renowned. And it was, for those of you concerned, the reason I'm disgraced is because of my undead condition. But if anything, I think that's a benefit. I've known nobles. I've chatted with them. I know some personally. They have no backbone. If anything, I could skip. We could lean into my vampirism and terrify them and kind of convince them to be more on our side that way. And after all, we did defeat a very wide renowned bandit, the Stag Lord. That does give us some notoriety.
Okay, excellent. And same question: how do you want to evolve this kingdom? Where do you want to take it? Do you want to be a kingdom that conquers the untamed lands next to it, growing bigger and stronger, a militarized kingdom, or do you want to have a more reclusive, smaller kingdom?
I think we should play a strong hand. If anything, I think we should conquer all of Brevoy. Just think about it. Like, this land is wild, untamed. If we just stand there recluse, a new Stag Lord is just going to rise up and try to take us out. We have to be quick, and we have to take advantage of really the power vacuum and encapsulate as much as we can.
Okay. Challenging Brevoy is a big claim. Brevoy is the most powerful nation in the area. So to
Oh, I didn't mean
yeah.
Brevoy. I meant like Stonelands. I didn't realize
Oh,
the kingdom.
yeah,
I
yeah.
messed up there.
No, you can make a claim. We're going to take on Brevois. Right now, unfortunately, you guys are just the only reason you guys have conquered this land is because of the power of Brevois. But as you grow stronger, that could be the ultimate goal. It's only among you guys. Nobody else is listening in, except for Knock Knock, but he's going to die soon, so it's okay.
I just
Maybe.
want to add, if
What?
we have to be quick to grow power, because if any, I have on good word and intuition that Brevoy will try to influence us if you're not able to mass our own strength.
Not just Brevoy, but you to the west, you guys have a rival nation of Pitax. And Lindsay can tell you all about Pitax. The king who rules it is a nasty person. He all he wants to do is maintain power for himself. He's a self obsessed narcissist, and it is as your lands expand, it will be absolutely essential that you know how to deal with the king of Pitax as well. Okay, thank you, Talos. Aramin, what do you have to say to in terms of you being king?
I mean, look, yes, noble background, sure, but my thing is this: I wanna do things that other kings have yet to accomplish. Kind of like, where are we right now, John?
What do you mean? Where are you?
Old keep of who? This is a fallen. It's like old Rome. What is this?
You are in an ancient Taldorian ruin.
Taldor.
Taldor is a civilization that's gone into decline.
Really, really big at one point.
Yeah,
Correct.
it still exists, but just think of it like this: Taldor was the ancient Roman Empire. The current
Yeah.
nation of Taldor is like Italy. That's how it is now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Look, I would like to see us getting to the point where where we're at the same size of the ancient Taldori Empire. You know, I'd like to right our lands here. I'd like to do right by our people, by ourselves. I mean, obviously, look, focus on trade, focus on strength, military strength, right? Get money, get to answer your question that's inevitably coming, John. Yes. Yes to all of it. It would be a place where you could practice what religion you want. You can trade a lot of stuff, right? Like, obviously not like black market stuff unless we regulate it and approve it, depending on what it is, But there's a lot that goes into these things, and this is your elevator pitch, so I'm not gonna, go too down there. But Neg, I've said to you, I would need someone to handle the entire mercantilist aspect of it. Talos, it would help you find your loved one that's missing, and your name would no longer be tarnished at all. Same thing for your cousin. I mean, he would have a great place here. Gunthar, I mean, you would have, if you wanted to be a general or do whatever you want to do. I mean, you could be a trainer, you could retire however you want. You can do whatever it is that your choice would be. I mean, Scarlet, same thing. Someone needs to take care of the lands, right? I mean, and truthfully, there's a lot of stuff that's going on in the lands too that is just not good for the fauna or the flora, you know. And I mean that's basically it here. I wouldn't want to use it to put myself above you all, but I would be willing to do the things that require difficult decisions, as well as say things that we might not want to say but have to. So that's all.
Okay, thank you very much. And finally, Gunthar, you don't talk much, but now's your chance. You got to pitch to everybody why you should be king.
Exactly that. You all talk a lot. This kingdom needs somebody who'll listen and consider and make it a place that people want to join and come to.
Oh, okay. Gunther, I am going to pose the same question to you as I pose to everybody else is, how do you envision this kingdom evolving? What do you want to do with it? Do you want to be a expansive, large, conquering country that grows bigger and bigger and becomes more grand? Do you want to be a small, quiet, reclusive country? Do you want to
I think
support? Yeah.
think it should grow over time, but again, I think it should be some place that people want to come to and make it grow, rather than growing because we want it to be bigger.
Well, yeah, there's a close by nation called Chiliax in Galarian. That nation is extremely aggressive and grows, but that nation also oppresses its people and makes slaves, and that's why it can grow so fast. So sometimes, in order to grow your nation, you have to make difficult decisions, and you might have to hurt other people as well. But the fact that
Indeed.
you're saying you're going to be a king that's not going to be yapping, but going to be listening, and that has been your whole kind of that has been your whole thing. I mean, that's very compelling to me, actually. But I'm not voting.
So you're talking about chiliacs and their growth and their style. Uncontrolled growth is called cancer.
Yeah. Chiliax is a vile place to most people. They worship demons, and they accept power however it comes. So that includes demonic contracts, and they use those demonic contracts to enslave people and expand rapidly, thus growing stronger and having a larger army. They're too far away from you to be any sort of a threat at this time, but sometime millennia from now, who knows? Right now, the political threats you have are from the country that you came from, Brevoy, as well as the country to the west, Pitax. All right, so I think everybody, we've have our pitches, and you guys can vote whenever you like. You don't have to vote tonight. You can vote later.
We can't vote for ourselves.
Yes, you cannot vote for yourself. That's the only way we can make it make sense and fair. Yeah. Otherwise, everybody's going to vote for himself, and Scarlett's going to decide who's king, and we're all going to know it was Scarlett who made that decision.
Yeah, please don't make it.
But
we can vote.
This vote
right?
is anonymous, right? Nobody sees who. I want to make it anonymous. Obviously.
Let me just click neg real quick and tell me if you could see if I voted.
Okay.
Or if I click vote, I'm just gonna click it. Does it say?
No,
you should be able to see.
One vote. Don't see who.
I don't see anything.
Yeah, just one vote.
No. If you hover over one vote, it might say who voted.
All right, let me do it again.
No, I don't see anything.
Yeah, I see it. If you hover over one vote, it does say Araman Ronan. Yeah.
All right, I'll find something else to have us vote. No problem. I want to make sure it's anonymous too. We can't, we don't want to be sitting there holding grudges and stuff.
I don't mind. I honestly don't mind if it's not anonymous or not. I mean, yeah. I'd rather just know who it is. You know what I mean? It's like ripping a Band-Aid off. I mean,
it's better to be anonymous.
The longer you wait, though, the more we're gonna say, oh, what did so and so say again? What did it say again? Like, I'll tell you already here. I already like Talos's pitch over everyone. Like his was, I think, even better than mine, if I'm being honest. But I'd vote for Talos is all.
Okay, so if you guys want to vote now, go ahead and vote.
I've cast my vote.
I just rolled a D3 because I couldn't decide, and that's why I voted the way. I liked everybody's pitch. Not that I'm trying to be wishy-washy. No, I thought Talos had a good pitch too.
Oh man, do we seriously have a tie?
Scarlett. Yeah, pick one of us, Scarlett.
No, this is with Scarlett. This is with all 5 votes. We have a tie.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said.
I'll conduct a second vote with Talos and Araman. That's all. That's the only thing I can do.
At least you guys got votes. I didn't even get one vote. Jeez.
Really shitty is if it was. See, I shouldn't have voted for Talos. No, I'm just playing. I'm playing Talos. I'd still vote for you.
Thank you.
Of course.
Obviously, when it's voting for, how do I do? How did I do that vote to begin with? Here we go. Gray poll. Talos.
I know Discord is so annoying when it gets like that.
Obviously, on this one, you can vote for yourself because it wouldn't make sense if you don't vote for yourself. There we go. Now somebody has to win because there's 5 of you. You can't not vote. You got to vote.
Wait, so if you said there's 5 of us, so does that mean Airman and I are voting, or should we just be the other 3?
You're I guess you can just it doesn't matter if you vote or not. So but just cast a vote for yourself. Why not?
I'm sorry. It's just that I'm thinking because I like both propositions, and they're 2 different kings.
Well, I mean, you know, you got just like real life.
Like,
you gotta make choices.
Yes,
I do like that none of us talk bad about anybody. I just want to point that out. If you notice that, none of us talk bad about anybody, which was actually says a lot.
I wouldn't start a game with PCs that I think would talk bad about other PCs.
No, not the. But but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like not the PCs. I mean like the actual characters. It wasn't like. Well, I guess Gunther kind of did a little bit, but not in a bad way. It was kind of. He made a valid point. He's like, you guys talk a lot. I don't. We need to have someone that listens. So it was like kind of like a dig, but it was also like a wise thing, like kind of like a wisdom. You know what I mean?
Oh shoot! Sorry.
All right.
Yeah, it was like.
All right. So, Araman, you. I guess you win the vote. It looks like you are the Baron, and Dovan and her and his men swear their allegiance to you. This is the beginning of your new kingdom.